Here we go. Oh, we are live. Yet another day. Yep, correct here. And this. I don't know why Twitch. Oh, are we? Are we up? Yep. Twitch not doesn't detect the actual streaming. I had to recharge. That's it. Let me pause this. Oh, before that, let me. I've created a new uh, playlist because last time my stream got raised and even like asked for shutting it down or something. straight straight elimination, which was really funny. I'm gonna lie to you. However, it isn't as, I don't know if comfortable or well received that I just got my stream erased. So, to account for that and that not happening again, I will just put the streaming music, which I already have playing here. Well, I'm not actually playing. So I have to edit this. Show. There we go. Is it correct? Um, BA intensity. Yep. Everything is like super low. Let's pump it up at 55%. And let's begin. There's a camera here. Oh my god, I look so atrocious today. Particularly. Okay, let me pause this and this. And let me open the book. Where were we before? I thought we were up to the bitwise. Yeah, here. We developed the application for HTOI hexadecimal to integer, which converts a string of hexadecimal digits into its equivalent integer value. And basically, an application, if the string isn't a string, I don't know what it does actually. Like it should fail by the compiler, I guess, because it will be a type error. I don't know where those errors lie, like in the compiler, like a compiler error or runtime error. Anyway, that will mean that string isn't actually parsed because the type needed for its argument is a string. And if a string doesn't start with 0 and x, I really hear like this super saturated. Me, the output is at the maximum too. Me, here we go. I think this is better, but you will hear it less. So let me actually pump the sound down. I have to 2% at least. Yep. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. About this. So we ended that. It worked. I tried a lot of cases with lowercase and uppercase letters. It worked. So today we're gonna continue with the Turledek chapter. Today I streamed a little late, and that's because I had a lot of things going on. Actually, it's not that I just slacked, but yeah, I didn't put this at the biggest priority, I guess, because fortunately I have like work. It's not like, I guess it is related to programming, but you wouldn't call this a uh sorry. There was like something in the keyboard. Really weird. Um you won't call this specifically like a, a traditional programming job. So we'll try and make it super fast today, and then tomorrow maybe we do a little recap. Tomorrow too, I will not be around. Let me see, what is that UTC hour? I mean, actually, I have to commit some changes that I did. Yes. See, cargo fix, cargo work. Um, cargo dependencies fix, and let's push this. Yep. Control L, cd, ch2. Control L again. I don't even know if I will pick a tablet now, because as I said, I want to get this like super fast, because I want tomorrow to at least the late afternoon, I guess. I don't know. I was about to check that actually. Um, I'm shining. It was so between. Uh huh. Okay. So I guess between 7 and 7:30 p.m. of the GMT hour, 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. London, and I don't know which California and the New York, whatever it is. I'll be out, and usually I don't stream earlier than that. Earlier than like 5, I guess. Yeah, earlier than no. What? Yeah, earlier than 5 p.m. I know you lose the stream, so anyway, because I usually devote that to the actual work. It isn't like a full time or anything. I think I'll have to do that the next semester. The next semester if I want to keep up with these streamings. So it's so anticlimactic. It's a manga though. I I. It's not like I just picked any YouTube playlist. I picked this ones, because I thought, hey, this actually sound pretty cool. Now, admittedly, these are not like super thematically relevant songs, and it may even distract me just a little. But hey, it's not like the Persona playlist. It was super focused, or I didn't uh, pay attention to these songs itself. So I think it's pretty balanced out. Anyway, so we're finally going to touch about the topic of the increment and decrement operators. Up till now, we've used the prefix plus plus or minus minus, because they say, well, use the prefix minus minus or plus plus. But I know that it can be either a prefix, or a suffix. So let's see what's the difference between both of them. Oh, postfix, not suffix. What is a suffix then? Postfix. I never heard that. Okay. Okay. Up till now, we've read that. Well, this is actually. I already knew this because I read the C++ primer. I was actually pretty far. It was like at least a third of that book. However, I didn't complete it because I don't know. I guess at that time I just uh, collected projects, and I was more into like studying theory theory of computer science instead, like a more streamlined CS degree um, subjects instead of going into programming languages. Or at least I thought that was more fitting at the moment. But I've already read that book. I haven't completed though. But I got up to the point where I played with pointers, so I know something about them. I didn't know. Uh, Curiously, like I played with them, but didn't actually know the meaning of them until like later. And now I know what they are. They're basically just the memory location of an object, usually a variable. So you can play with that. You know, you can add one to a pointer, and you will get, like, if we were to have an array. I think in C++ is also like this. So I get the idea that if you go plus one on the pointer of an array index, you will be traversing that array. So basically, it's memory location, memory address location, and you can do operations to that. I didn't know that then. I didn't know why. Why will I use a pointer? I was like, what will I use a pointer for? But it makes sense actually. If you want to memory, like allocate memory for things, maybe I'm getting I'm thinking incorrectly. But in actual bounded, hardware bounded programs where you actually need to be mindful of your memory, it makes all the sense in the world that you'll need a memory managed system. Or I guess you could have a garbage collector that minds that through the interpreter or a yet interpreter. Maybe the compiler too. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't gone that far. Okay, all that, and I didn't talk about this. Basically, if it's a prefix, the increment and decrement operator or decrement operator, then if it's a prefix, you apply the change and then value it in the expression. If not, you'll increment or decrement after the expression is done, is evaluated. Evaluated. Can only be applied to variables. So an expression trying to be implemented, incremented, or decremented is illegal. Okay, if we're not evaluating, then it doesn't make a difference. So they make an example where they're basically evaluating something, and then just expression is the change on a variable by itself. Because the other sample that they gave was basically okay, but basically assigning variable something and at the same time incrementing the value of the other variable. Because there's okay, maybe I bim do have something here. No, perfect. So they have basically c equals plus plus I dot comma, and another one that is just like c equals I plus plus I plus plus the comma. So basically, let's initialize all of this to 0. So here, c equals 1. I equals 1, and I like I0, I guess, to basically show that it's after this, and I equals 1, which is the instance of I after the evaluation is 1. In this case, however, I have to close it. In this case, however, you can, you guys are not actually seeing this. Here we go. So going pretty fast. We initialize. Okay, I guess we have to do in c dot comma. So we're basically initializing c and I to 0, and c we're just declaring it, not initializing it. So we have c equals plus plus I. So we're assigning c, c to I, but summing it, like incrementing it. So we get c equals 1 because I was 0 before this. I underscore 0 is equals 1. This is the instance of I in the exact moment that this expression is evaluated. and e underscore 1 is the expression. Yeah, I mean the value of I after the expression is evaluated. So yeah, and also the, I guess I put this in in uppercase. C equals 0, I 0 equals 0, and I underscore 1 equals 1. So after it got evaluated, it got its uh, value changed, but at the moment of the evaluation, it wasn't. I guess this is useful if you want to increment and you don't want to write another line. Like for example here, let's say that you want to apply it now, like evaluate it now in this moment, but actually increment it for the next loop or something. Then you will need to actually, the thing is, I don't know how this will play in a 4. Like what will it print, you know? I guess we can test that. So let's go. We need the, we don't have a debugger yet, so we're gonna go hashtag include cdio.h, and also and main yada yada, return 1 as, yeah, no, 0, useless 0. We don't need a function, we just need the for loop. I guess I++, and I equals 0, that comma, I less than 5. And I guess we'll printf percentage %d, comma I, dot comma. So we're gonna do this the same. Oh, but for plus plus I. Capital Q, and we're gonna go cc test. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, sorry. Oh, actually, I should change that. Now that I think about it, let me go to screen, and it's right. Yep, here we go. So I guess okay, doesn't matter. Makes sense, actually. But yeah, okay, I just wanted to test what will happen. Let's go back to here. I'm gonna go back to reading. Okay, so okay, now we have a squeeze. Okay, let me paste it because your guys are just seeing my ugly face. Um, so it goes a little bit like this. Watery. No, sorry, that was so dumb. Uh, here we go. So, I don't know. I don't understand the logic of this. So let me go through this with you guys. So, just gonna go. Didn't knew this. Okay, so let's go to 3. Okay, wait, why isn't it updating? Here we go. So if we look at this, look at this, and this one starts on 0. So until it reaches the end, it's gonna increment this. So you could call this the functional walker, the array walker. That is the string walker. The string walker. See, it is a string walker. So if value of a string is not 0 and is not C, is not C, then the next value of J is gonna be I. But won't this just change everything to SI then? If the first one is not C? Let me see. This is pretty easy actually. Let's delete this. Let's go like this. Void. Squeeze. char int. So if we declare char, I guess a string equals Tacy. Sorry. Yeah, like this. I was like pretty. I don't know how to express it. Like down. Like what the fuck did I just do? But yeah, like this. And int. It's a int, but it's basically a char. It's equals a. Of course, we have to invoke the function with both parameters or arguments, I guess. So string and c, and then printf. Oh, I guess we could do it right here, just online. Oh, okay, that makes sense, actually. Uh, what? Okay, what if there's multiple instances of that? Okay, I'm clearly losing the plot here. Okay. Oh, I get it. So basically, of course, this will basically replace everything with the actual value. Except when it's a the actual letter, I guess. But I also want to see this. So printf percent c comma s I This is like not exactly the same thing. However, uh, here we go. Up, I believe, because it's actually this, but I'm not so sure actually. Now that I think about it, stack smashing detected. Stack smashing detected. Hmm. What is that? Hmm. I guess you don't need this. This. Uh, Stack smashing. Stack smashing. What in the world is that? I mean, I wanna that you guys are not seeing, but I'm actually. It's just Somehow this is, of course. But I don't think it's the cause of the problem. Yeah. What is stack smashing? I want to look at the concept because I don't know what that is. Stack smashing. Oh. Basically, Stack Overflow. Basically, it means I'm overstepping the program's bounds. If they said that, I will be like, oh, I'm dumb. Sorry. We can let me iterate over the actual thing. We could just use the same. I guess if we don't write that is an end, we just assume that is an end. Of course. Okay. Uh, how is this even difficult? I need a tablet. I need a tablet. I need a tablet. Let me go get a tablet. It's actually here. Just have to connect it and such. Here we go. Okay, you guys listen here. Listen to me here, right? Technically, I have it pointing to my face, and I see more here, so it's better. Should be better. Let's hope so. Like such, like the physical representation of the withering flower emoji. Okay, so let's think about the states of the variables and the current string at the same time. Okay, so let's begin by the first, like the let's not think about something complicated. Let's change this to task. Of course, task is not actually task, but probably I don't know if no, it doesn't begin by with that one. This looks so bad. This is the starting string. Okay. Oh, I'm not showing the string. There you go. Okay, the first one, first iteration. So I equals 0 and j equals 0. Si, it's t. And it's j plus plus. Oh, okay, I got it now. Oh my. Okay, this is actually what happens. That makes sense. Not now. I don't even need a tablet. I mostly understand what's going on. Basically, okay, let's get at the case that actually matters. It is the second one. So when I equals 1, j underscore 0 equals 1, s I equals a, and we don't even get to evaluate the sj++. What does that provoke? That when we get to the next one, which is the I equals 2, j underscore 0 equals 1, still s I equals s. Actually, I think we haven't tested this. Let's put it here. It's pretty straightforward with the W. C. Okay, let me quit this one. Does it C? Yep. So we get T S Y S I equals S. But then SJ++ equals A. But as J++ underscore 1 equals S. I guess I should build a 1, a 2, and a 3. At least a 1 and a 2. Let's follow me for now. So of course now J underscore 0 equals 2. So the current thing is actually T, T, S, and the backward serial character. So on the next one, actually like this. TSS reference. This was here. This was here. The one that introduced the S is this one. And on the next one, actually get this, which in turn makes none of the loop evaluate. And so what evaluates is the like this. So the final script, or sorry, string, is actually those two null characters don't matter, because anyway the non-assigned characters in general are treated as trash. The only thing is that when if like when doing a count program type, like a count, like a length of a string function, we have to account for this, I guess. But it works. Works. Here we go. I think I need to account for this for my. You can listen to me here. I don't know. I guess we'll have to touch it after stream for it to work like this. Yes. It's pretty far away, and I will need to pump up the gain. Let's do it. Let's pump up the gain and hope nothing else. Triggers this. Triggers this. Triggers this. Triggers this. There we go. So now I don't know if I have everything else to say here. I should actually carry on with the chapter. We've taken a long time. We've taken a long time on just that thing. Basically. There we go. Uh because I think the attack of the mic gets a little turned off, sorry. And actually now I can lower the gain a little like this. It sounds better. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I for me it sounds pretty much distorted, like a how's the BJT active mode called? It's not active. It's saturated. it's in saturation, basically the mic. That's what it sounds to me at least. So uh-huh. Oh. Hmm. Okay, there's second version. Okay, let me. First of all, I will just. Am I listening to anything? Oh, we are. Just pretty. Okay. Let me see how it sounds in crescendo. Okay, fine. I don't know if it is staccato. Well, let's leave it that, and then later I will listen to it, I guess. Uh, they want me to write an alternative version of Squiz that leads each character in S1 that matches any character in S2, which is a string. Which is a string, I guess. Let's copy that one. Show it here. Copy test.c as 2/4.c. Oh, sorry. CP. There you go. Bam. 2/4.c. So now it's a char. And let's name it as 1 and char as 2. So I guess example should be do we even need to okay maybe test we do. But what about this one? We just taste and here we go tasty. This is correct. Like, technically, yes. Oh, hmm. No, we actually need to define at least this one. It worked. Yes. Um, I guess we'll pass to the next one. Yep. There we go. Another version of squeeze. Okay, that's done. We're gonna go to the next one. So, uh, let's create it from scratch. I don't think that will be much of a hassle. So yep, we gotta return a int, which okay. So any is a char, come on char. Uh, we're gonna use the printf debugging. So include cdio.h. And main turn 0 dot comma semicolon dot comma. uh, I guess we could do the same as the previous one. We just need to add a. Oh, okay, but not in this one. Sorry. Here we're just gonna go any tasty ass. So it should return 2. I guess if it uses -1, it expects 0 as a location 2. So we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna go with printf %d comma any like this. So we go int any s1 like this. There we go like this. And let's go first. Let's think about what we need. We need a max that is going to be initialized in -1, yeah. We're gonna go int k, sorry, 4 k equals int k equals 0 dot comma. It doesn't really matter if I use the I++ or the other I++, which really got me thinking, like, where do they want me to use the I++? Actually, it's just I here, because it makes more sense. Let's just J here as 1 I equals not equals 0 null character. Oh, sorry, null character. It's the earliest, right? The first. I remember in C++ there was break, which broke out of the scope that you were currently in, except I believe the main function execution. So I won't assume that exists. I believe I can do that, actually. But you know, as I don't know it yet, I will do I'll need to add another. I know this doesn't exist. Bool is actually just an int, but just in case, you know. Bool state, and to begin using enums. So we go enum states with something like in one 0 out 1 I believe. Let me actually look at the book. I haven't used them at all. As you can put it in as a condition. So and as oh, I guess Um, now we should just evaluate the condition. Just if J can we filter that out? Well, let's begin by the naive implementation, and then we'll continue to a more specific one if needed. Not the opposite. So if if S1 J equals S2 I then if is different than 1 and max is greater than I, than J, no, it's I, then I, then we will do max equals I. And we will also set this state equals later. I don't think syntactically that makes sense. But okay, this is to the 5C, so that's really good. This is to the 5C. Just to score. Dash. 2-5.c and compiles. No, it was actually yay. Oh, you're fucking dumbass. Okay, fortunately. Ah. We can actually make it in one, technically, if we go like this. Okay, now let us see. Okay, let's... It should be 2. No, Sorry. Oh, actually, correct. I did a new one. Just P. Like if Barry. Yep, correct. Works. Yes. Now, did I use the increment and decrement operator? Ta, of course. Here. And here. I don't know if they wanted me to implement it with a increment decrement operator. Like, I don't know how you will do that, but it wasn't needed. It's okay. Let's continue with the tutor 9. Okay. I just wanted to change the name to the next chapter. Chapter. Oh my god. Oh, XOR. It's really weird to hear exclusive or, even though it's XOR. Like I had to read what it did in order to realize what it was. Okay, but I don't know the. It's to zero all but the low order 7 bits of n. I don't get it. But you know what we can do? We can write a little test to actually see if we understand it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go back to test.c. We didn't actually need any of this. So we're gonna go what did I do there? So O unsigned first qualifier. Remember the word from yesterday. And one. Sorry. A equals 0. B equals 1. I don't know how to put that symbol here. Oh. It is this one. A B, and it should be 1. Actually, let me go see. Actually, you go enum bits actually bits equals on, sorry, off, on. Let me see if this works. Oh, oh, Synapse. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing correctly. Let's check. Okay, I want to put the on with the XOR one. The thing is, I can. Another. I remember. I can't forgot. I can put the XOR one. We can copy it from here. Fuck. Oh. And let's do another one. Here we go. So yeah, I get it. I guess we have to put this information somewhere. So up till now, we have enums, has a structure of I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if it uses comma. But I was right. It uses comma. Here we go. All cramped. This will do pretty, simple int. Yep, like this. And then there's the there's a float double, and there was another one. Uh, yeah, I guess like this. You may have to put the local operators. I guess I have to actually. Because I have precedence, which means more importance, or it's related to the order. Wait, is it actually 7 p.m.? It's related to the order of the operations. In a second, please. I'll be back in pretty soon. It's overture. Yep. Let's try actually sprint this. Um, because I don't think I have much time. What does it mean to rotate to the right? Oh, let's go step by step. Okay, let's just start. Oh, I wasn't even showing the camera. Uh, okay, let's go up. Okay, if I like, let me show you how I how I understand that, because I will vary the correctness of what I write. So we have, of course, four variables: x, p, and y. X and y are distinct integers. So, for example, x could be, let's write it in bits. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And the y could be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. They're distinct, but both are integers. P could be potentially from 0 to the length of integer. So from 0 to here. But not actually, because it is up to integer, because integers are basically a collection of zeros and ones. And once you define the size, you define the quantity of bits that will be stored within one int. So this int will be 8 bits long. Even if I use only this part, like say like this. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. It will still be an 8-bit integer. So this is n, the position n. Okay, let's do something. Let's just say that this is y and this is x. No, actually that's not n. This is p. N is the actual amount of bits that are selected from that. Let's say this is n equals 4. So actually what we have to do is pretty easy. Like 3 is 1, 1, 1. 2 is 1, 0, 0. 1 is 1, 0, 0. 0 is 0, 0, 0. Hmm. 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I link integers with bits? That is, how do I effectively just select 3 bits? to the n minus 1. Because it actually, this one is 1, 2, 4, no, to the end, 10, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. So 2 to the end. This is 2 to the end. Now, okay. How do I get to positions? Like, let's say to a 1, 1, 1. How do I get it? Oh, we can shift. We can shift. I guess, let's say if we wanted to get like, let's grab a simple example like this: 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. We want to grab this 2, put it from here, so it is like this. It'll be something like the end result will be 1. No, sorry. Oh, it will be the same. Let me grab then the 2, put on from the second, no, the third onwards. I guess the second one onwards. That'll be something like, sorry. Correct. And if I want to do, like, this process is basically, I guess you have to do 0, 0, like a 0, 0, 0, 0. Will be at once up to that position. So it will be something like 1, 1, which is 3. Just basically going 2 plus 1, which is going 2 to the 1 plus 2 to the 0. So this is called a, no, I'm not sure, a sum. Just like I don't know what's that name. Just give me a second to think of the food is getting cooked, or not just cooked. No, I was actually correct. I was like doubting myself. If I want to get there, like, how do I set? I guess you could do two ways. First, emptying them by and adding them to 0. Let's say I already have 1 0. This one's pretty easy. Because we just need to and that's how we get the 1 0. Now, how to replace the 0 1 with the 1 0? We'll have to first easy, actually. We just need to shift it. I think it's left shift by 2. Now we just also need the complement of A. Well, if it's like this. It's something like uh the complement of A shifted left by 2 and then added with A. I guess this whole ordeal will be D, and it will look like first, say it's for long, so it'll be 1100 shifted by 2, so 0000, and then added by ORed by A, so 0011. Yep, that is what we want to. Correct. I guess we need 0 0 0 0 complemented. This will be E. Yeah. No, actually, we don't need that. Just need to shift. That was wasn't complicated, but it was more like really like brain absorbing. I believe this will work. Now let me replace the quantities. Like this is P. What? I made the same thing twice. Okay. Like I know there's a term for that. How is it called? Is apparently there's a number. So triangular numbers. What I mean is that basically, it is actually this. It's very simple. Sorry, that was I. So this will be 1 plus 2 plus 3. No. No, it actually is not. No. No, this is not it. This is the one. Sum of power of 2. I think I think I will leave it at this particular exercise because I'm getting so hungry, like hungry, so hungry that you guys can't imagine how hungry I actually am. Oh, for you. Así como, como el mensaje escrito en español. Dije, era en español, disculpe. So, my name is Cesar. I'm 23 years old. I study currently in the North University, Universidad del Norte. I'm the ninth semester, going to study the 10th, the next one. I actually stream a little, just studying, just help me. I did it. Where the hell did it? Okay. Let's forget about that. Us so in trance. Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe I didn't even notice that I shouldn't be saying that here. Oh my god, it was so funny. Okay, let's continue. Do you have everything we need? I'll try it with a slightly. I mean, at that point, we just will try with this one and see, because that will take a long time. These are not really trivial. So basically, the takeaway is that uh, I need to set, like, first a int sum of p2 pt or 2, I guess, which takes int so we go int main this return 0, comma, and then I guess print. With this example, the answer should be 1001, which is 5. No, 7. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 9, actually. 2, 4, 8. Yeah, 9. So it should be 9. So printf. So printf percentage d, comma, set bits the xs 1 5 5, comma, is 2 and is 2, y is actually, what is y? It's 8 plus is 10. Correct. And let's implement sum of pt first, because that's the easier one. Which is basically going to be a recursive function. So return if int a equals 0, then do return 0, else return I think we have math. Wait, let me check math first to see if they have like this, like the sum of pt, because I don't, or power. I think I have power. I still will need to do the sum of pt. I want to know if they have power. We see that. Here, I think it's in appendix B, so we go 286. upwards, upwards. Yep, as I thought. There's the I need to build the like okay. Let me talk. I can include the math library, like math standard library. However, I need to implement myself the sum of the power of two. So we're gonna have power two. Two comma a. So okay, now we implement the set bits. I was like, oh, actually, this should return a integer. So so you go in set bits. We're going to use the same names like int x, int b, int n, int y. Okay, so where is it? Here, two. Up. First, begin by declaring A, and we need A, B, C, D, E. That's it. So I mean, later on we can do it all in one sweep. But I first want to be sure that it works. So I'm thinking about it. Okay, so A equals sum of BT that is related to N. Sum of BT N. So B equals A and Y. C equals B 2, like this. It's actually D. I noticed that I made a little mistake. This one is A, P. Oh, sorry. P. Yep. Okay. The reason for that was that actually. No, it is actually incorrect. It is. It is not a sum of PT B. Okay. Let's. Actually, what is it called? Uh, 2/6. Let's see. Isn't that the correct name? Yes. Let me search for the error, but I I do not get it. How? Undefined reference. Undefined reference. Undefined reference. Undefined reference. Doesn't that mean that I'm pointing, like I'm calling something that doesn't make sense? So is it that? Yeah, it's like less I thought. So it isn't getting how, like how then? Okay. Uh. let me show you what will happen if I like just not put the math.h. Oh, you meant POW, the one that is in math.h? Don't worry, just include math.h. The fuck? You can't even make this shit up. Like, just gonna paste this because this is not an error. I don't know what the fuck am I doing wrong then. This is the solution. This is a piece of shit. How the fuck would I know that? I guess I shouldn't use this library. This is what it's telling me. And power isn't really that hard of a function to implement. So let's create my POW, man. This is shit. Whatever. Let's just use int my POW. Okay, in my POW int and what we could do a recursive one too. I think it was Let's try it here first. Okay, first of all, is 5 over 2 or 5 really 3,125? Yep. Okay, so where's the error? Okay. Hmm. I believe I know where the problem is. Okay. Okay, so seemingly the problem is that I'm getting a like an internal loop. Now, I want to see the value of A, then, and then the value of wish the value of A is enough. So it goes up to -1. Okay. Couldn't have. I thought I didn't have to be this explicit, but who knows? No, no. Actually, now that I think about it, no, it kind of doesn't make sense. I'm thinking about this one incorrectly, actually. So A, well, it should be 5. Sorry, 3 is being 5. 7, sorry. So that's definitely the error. So let's test some of the PT first. It's going to oh no, I know. Like actually, what happens if I give it a 0? It should return 1. Cool. Uh, it should return I get it now. Fucking go. I could assume it works for every case because it's pretty late, but I believe like I don't doubt any result. Except C, but because that has a lot of like I remember how to represent the negative numbers, even if it is in complement 2. Even though I know, I know, I think it was the complement -1, something like that. If we do complement +1, which I guess, yeah, complement +1. No, actually, complement -1. It does. Actually, it is actually the number. So, okay, and the next one, the B. Yeah? And there's A, which, yeah. Now, we could actually write it in one line. However, then, at least for me, is undebuggable. Like, I will have to break it down again like this, so it doesn't make sense unless it's like a super gain in performance. And it is a, and it were a never revisited software piece, if it makes sense, like something that's just gonna chip, no one's ever gonna see it again, so it better works now. So if it works now, I shouldn't look at it later, which is software used to work like that, so I guess it's possible. But okay, that was it. You know how I said that I will end? Actually, I don't know, did I put the correct title on Twitch? I'm not so sure. What the fuck did I do? No, it was actually correct. And on YouTube. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. We'll continue tomorrow, and hopefully we will end the actual chapter. It's actually pretty, it feels pretty good to solve this. Now, the fact that I guess I'm taking so long to actually solve it, it's a really funny thing, but it makes sense. I'm not like so, how to describe it, like I don't have the right efficiency on it. Okay, we work together, we work harder to get it, you know, to do the best that we can. So again, thank you for watching, and you guys have a nice day, night, or afternoon, I guess, wherever you hear me. See ya.